Fallon, thanks so much for joining us on the weekly Dartscast. Firstly, most importantly, how does Oki on the Strand compare to Vauxhall Caravan Park in Great Yarmouth?
Do you know what? I really like Voxel, so I don't. It is completely different, but like Voxel's a fun weekend, and obviously playing at like these events like Ali Pali and all that, it's like serious work. Do you know what I mean? So. But yeah.
Oh, they definitely have their place. No, I jest, of course. How was Vauxhall? Because, of course, you won the singles yesterday, 7 matches at the 98 average against Paige Pauling in the finals. Not bad.
No, it was a good weekend. To be fair, like literally, I think me and Cammy went to Minehead, and obviously, like when he lost to Rob Cross, I was like, do you know what? We're going to go Yarmouth. You know, it's already been paid for. I book it every year anyway, just in case, like worst case scenario. And obviously, it was the worst case scenario this time. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go. You know, don't get too disheartened with your match today. We'll just go have a fun weekend and what have you. And then obviously we ended up doing really well at the weekend, enjoying ourselves, socialising with like people that I haven't seen for so long because I've been so busy with, the circuit and obviously playing on TV and all that and doing all these interviews. It was really nice to just catch up with everyone. So I think that's probably why I enjoyed it so much and why I played so well, because I was just filled with like relaxation because I was with everyone that I don't see very often. So it was really nice. But I've been going there since I was little anyway, so I knew everyone.
That's amazing. So they have their place then, events like that.
Yeah, like events like that, like they mean a lot because obviously I have been going there since I was really little. Like my mum and dad used to play there, my sister played there before I did. So, it's a good weekend, and obviously to me there's people that I grew up with that used to play that aren't here anymore, so it's always a really nice comp, and I like winning it because it's like, okay, like I don't know, like obviously the people that we've lost and stuff, they would have loved to have seen it and all that, and I like going.
Absolutely. So we now look forward to the PDC World Championship, number 4 for you, of course, in a few weeks' time. Are you pleased with how your preparations are going?
Yeah, no, I can't complain too much. I've had a week at the Modus and I was at Grand Slam, and then obviously like I took a weekend just to play this weekend. So then going into the Worlds now, I'm pretty much, got a couple of exhibitions, so they're good practices anyway, because I'm with obviously Michael Gezi and all that. So having a couple of hours practice a night and stuff, so I think preparation-wise going into it is good.
And, you've had a few weeks now to reflect on your Grand Slam, which of course included that win over Martin Kleermaker. I mean, how do you feel about your performance there overall?
What one? As the Grand Slam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel, as a Grand Slam in the whole, I don't think, I did too bad. Obviously I had Michael throw everything at me. Rob Cross played really well, So I was happy that I could kind of keep up with them. Yes, I didn't get as many legs as I wanted against them, or, grind out any wins. But the fact that I could kind of keep up with them and put them under pressure kind of means, in myself that I can kind of get a little bit of confidence coming back from them games. And obviously to play Martin, I was like, okay, had the preparation game from Michael, so I knew if Martin had thrown stuff at me that I could have like retaliated, and he did throw some really good darts, and I've retaliated and I'll come through that one.
Ewan Bergove, of course, made history. First time 2 ladies won a match at the same PDC major event on the same day. Do you think that could be? What do you think the next big milestone could be for the women's game overall, do you think?
Well, I was a bit gutted that we both didn't get through our groups because we were both, in a really good position. I think the next milestone, would be, another women winning at the World Championships again, getting far, maybe at the Grand Slam getting through the groups, 2 women, or both women, this time like me and Mikuru winning at Ali Pali, just doing it as a team, right? So there's no like just one woman. Like it'd be really nice to have like 2 women consistently like getting through stuff and all that and kind of pushing the women's game, because I think that's what we need now.
Just to quickly mention, obviously your MBE. That was I've had a chance to ask you about that. How was that as a dame?
Yeah, no, that was very nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting there like obviously in like heels and a dress, and my feet were hurting, and I was like, right, okay, it's a lot of walking, but just don't embarrass yourself, don't fall over, make sure you curtsy. And I was like, when I got to the point, I was like lost for words, like I couldn't speak. I was like, Oh my God, like, I'm literally talking to like the future king. So I was like, what do I say? And then obviously he kind of broke the awkwardness when he said obviously that he watches it being broadcast. So obviously I've gone, oh, what, on the TV? And he started laughing at me in his posh voice, like, oh yeah, the television and stuff like that. And I was like, right, that's what one thing I didn't want to do, make myself look silly. And I made him laugh though.
Who was with you on the day supporting you there?
My manager and my mum.
Yeah, and a proud day for them.
Yeah, they were so proud. Like, I think there's a picture going around the internet and you can just see how proud my mum looks.
Draw later. How many times in the last few weeks have people said, oh, could be you and Cam?
Oh, tell me about it. Everyone keeps saying it. Oh, God, I hope not. But it is one of them things. If it happens, it happens. But, you know, I'm hoping it doesn't, because there's a lot of people in that draw, and the last person I want to play is him, because it's not even just the fact he's my other half, he is just a good player as well. Like, he's so good. I was like, nah, I'd rather have someone just not as good as you, but that's not going to happen this time, because I think everyone in that draw is capable of like hitting high, 90 to 100 averages. So it don't matter to me who I get, because you're going to have to play your A game.
Absolutely. Fallon, thanks so much for your time, really appreciate it, and all the best for Ali Pally in a few weeks' time.
Thank you very much.
You are listening to the weekly Dartcast. 1 hour like tea.